Good morning, ma'am.
What's this about? I haven't done anything wrong.
I understand, ma'am. However, I clocked you going significantly over the speed limit in this residential area. Safety is a major concern here with speed and all that.
Speed limit. I was barely over it, if at all. You're clearly making a mistake.
I assure you I'm not. My radar had you at 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. It's important we keep these streets safe, especially with these kids around.
Oh, come on. You and that radar of yours. I find it hard to believe it's accurate. Are you even trained to use that thing properly?
Yeah, well, yes, ma'am, I am. See, all the officers are thoroughly trained in operating radar equipment. It's a standard part of our toolkit for enforcing speed limits and things like that.
God, I suppose they hand out badges to just about anyone these days. I mean, really, how hard can it be to sit in your car all day and point that radar at people?
It's more about ensuring public safety, ma'am. See, we're here to protect and serve the community, which includes enforcing laws that keep people safe.
Protect and serve? Please. I bet you jumped at the chance to pull over a nice car. Looking for a little excitement in your otherwise dull day.
Ma'am, the make of the car has nothing to do with it. I'm simply doing my job. Now, I need to see your license and registration.
My license and registration? Why? So you can trump up some charges? I wasn't speeding, and I refuse to be bullied by someone who probably cheated his way through the academy.
I didn't cheat my way through anything, ma'am. I work hard to get where I am, and I take my duty seriously. Now, please, the license and registration. I'm done with the back and forth.
This is ridiculous. You're not getting anything from me until I speak to someone with actual authority. You're just harassing me for no good reason.
Yeah, I'm not trying to harass you, ma'am, but if you refuse to cooperate, I will have to call my supervisor to the scene. Is that really what you want?
Yes, call them. I want to see how they deal with their officers harassing innocent citizens. Maybe they'll teach you a thing or two about proper conduct.
Yeah, I'm sorry you feel this way, ma'am. I'll get my supervisor on the line. Please remain in your vehicle.
Happily.
All right, Jason, what's going on here?
Hey, Sarge. We've got a bit of a situation. The driver, she's been clocked at over 15 over the limit in this area, residential. And well, she's not exactly happy about being pulled over.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like anything out of the ordinary. People are rarely happy to see us.
That's true, but it's a bit more complicated this time. She's refused to hand over her license and her registration, and she's made some pretty inappropriate comments. Now, I've tried to keep it professional, but she's pushing for a supervisor, so here we are.
All right, let's go have a chat with her. Lead the way.
All right, Captain. Ma'am, I thought I told you to stay in the car.
I do what I want.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm Sergeant Jack. I understand there's been a disagreement here about a traffic stop.
Finally, someone who looks like they might be able to do their job properly. Your officer here has been accusing me of speeding and demanding my documents when I've done nothing wrong.
Ma'am, the officer does have the right to request your documents if he believes you've been violating traffic laws. It's standard procedure.
Standard procedure? More like harassment. I told him I wasn't speeding. This is just a shakedown.
I assure you, it's not a shakedown, but refusing to provide your documents only complicates the matter. Now, why not show your license? Let's sort this all out.
Because I shouldn't have to prove myself to him. Or you. It's my word against his, and I know I wasn't speeding.
Look, I understand you're upset, but cooperating would really help make this easier for everyone. We're not here to make your evening difficult.
Oh, I bet you're not. Just out here making life miserable for law-abiding citizens. I don't see how you can just stand by and defend his actions when it's people like him you should be chasing after.
What are you saying? Look, this is about following the law. If you were indeed speeding, then there are consequences. It's not personal.
Oh, consequences for allegedly speeding? What about consequences for wasting my time and accusing me of things I didn't do?
If there's been a mistake, we can sort it out, but we need your cooperation. Without seeing your license and registration, no one's going anywhere.
Wow. Stand still, huh? Well, I guess we'll just have to see who shoots first, won't we?
Ma'am, this isn't a standoff. It's a simple request. Your refusal to comply is only escalating the situation.
Escalating? Please! I wanted this to be over an hour ago, but I'm not going to be bullied.
And it could have been over an hour ago if had you just complied.
Look, I know what I see and I know what I know. Your little friend over there just saw I was white and decided to punish me for it. Well, I don't trust anyone who looks like him, period.
Respect is a two-way street, ma'am. Now, we've been patient, but your refusal to provide basic information and frankly, racist remarks are getting out of line.
I want your badge numbers, both of you. I'll be filing a complaint.
You're welcome to file a complaint if you feel it's necessary. Our badge numbers are visible right here, but right now, we need to resolve this. If you continue to refuse, we'll have no choice but to take further action.
What further action? What are you gonna do? Arrest me for not bowing down to your power trip?
If necessary, yes.
If you want my information, you're gonna have to fight me for it.
All right, ma'am. You leave us no choice. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you.
You guys messed up big time.
Jason, could you search the car, please? Look for the license and registration.
All right, Captain.
If
You
you
guys
cannot
fired
afford
for
an
this.
attorney, one will be provided to you.
Officer, look, I was wrong, okay? Surely there's something that we can do to make this all go away. I mean, a fine woman like me and a strong, authoritative man like you, we could figure something out. Do you think?
Ma'am, are you trying to seduce me? Because that's not only inappropriate, it's also illegal.
I'm just suggesting a more personal approach to solving this misunderstanding. We're all adults here, right? Why not just make things easier for each other?
Ma'am, attempting to influence an officer's duty in any way, especially like this, only adds to your problems. It's best to stop while you're ahead.
But, officer, isn't there a little discretion you can exercise? I mean, a warning this time. I'll be sure to slow down just for you.
This isn't a game, and your actions have serious consequences. We are not here to negotiate the law.
Fine. Your loss. Thought maybe you'd appreciate a break from monotony. But I guess I was wrong.
Our job is to uphold the law, ma'am, not to find entertainment in it. Your situation is serious. I advise you to treat it as such.
Sergeant.
Oh, well. What do we have here? This doesn't look like sugar for your morning coffee now, does it?
That? That's not mine. I don't know how that got there. Someone must have planted it.
Ooh, planted it, huh?
I didn't know they started including as a bonus at the car wash.
Listen, this is a mistake. I want my lawyer. I have rights, you know.
You do have rights, and one of them is to remain silent. I suggest you consider that right now. Now, this bag here just escalated your situation from a simple traffic violation to a felony charge.
But I'm telling you, you've got the wrong person. I wouldn't touch that stuff. God, let alone carry it in my car.
Ma'am, we found this in your vehicle. So whether you knew about it or not, it's a serious offense.
Oh, please. You probably enjoy this. Ruining the lives of people like me. I bet you don't even care if that's really You probably have a bag of it yourself.
Hey, don't talk to my officer that way. You're in trouble, miss. Big trouble now.
That's a joke. I see how people like me get targeted all the time. You had no reason to search my car in the first place.
Oh, actually, we had every reason once you refused to cooperate given your behavior. It's procedure to ensure our safety and to check for anything illegal. It seems we were right to do so.
But I know my rights. You can't do this. There has to be a mistake.
The evidence is right here. It's Sergeant Jack's hand. Your friend, Sergeant Jack, that you asked me to call.
So what? What, you're gonna throw me in jail over this? Do you even know who I am? My family will hear about this, and you'll both regret treating me like a criminal.
Ma'am, we have had quite enough of your racist and aggressive behavior. You're coming with us and you're going away for a long time.
This can't be happening. This is a nightmare.
And I'm Freddy. Come on.